are some highlights with your brother that you can remember? Like, what are some of the best memories, or something that really reminds you of him, that makes you smile, that makes you happy to think about?
There's a lot. But I think the main one that a lot of people, even the people that didn't know him, I'm sure they would be hearing it around, like he was always super happy, like smiling all the time. He had such a unique smile, and he was always happy. He was always trying to live a happy life. I think the way that I've been coping is that every day that I feel really, really sad, I just remember that he always wanted the best for us, and he wouldn't want to see us super sad, depressed, or anything like that, and that just kind of motivates me to push on and keep going through every day.
I feel that talking about it takes a lot of courage to talk about someone who's gone, someone who's not here anymore. But you're practically, he keeps on living because you talk about him, because you think about what he wanted for you, and that, I think that's your strength. That's maybe your way of coping. I guess as shocking as it is for anyone that they've lost, they don't know how to help a person that's lost someone.
Yeah, I get you. Because I was there before. Like, when you see anyone that loses someone, your first thing is like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss, I'm gonna give you a hug.
Yeah.
But I remember when that was happening to me, like, the hugs just made me cry even more.
Yeah.
But I feel like it depends on the person. It really does. And I know for me, like, when it really depended. If it was someone really close or someone I didn't really talk to, I wouldn't really feel the emotions like as I am with you, because if it was someone else right now, I probably wouldn't be feeling this way. But it really does depend who's the one talking to you. There's no way of like, oh, I'm gonna get over it. You just have to learn how to live with that emptiness inside, because that's how it feels like.
That's an emptiness that you feel that I can only imagine. But I think that just talking about him, I've seen your tears many times, and I think that every time that you cry, every time that you feel sad because you feel that emptiness, I've noticed that you always share the good about him, though. Always. Yeah. And it's just human. You're just missing. I think it helps talking about him.
I think it does, because there are all these emotions that are just bundled up inside. And I feel if you just keep them in, they're just going to stay there. And if you don't talk about it with anyone, they're going to stay there years and years and years, and then probably at some point it's gonna hit you really hard. And I know that when you lose someone, like when we lost our brother, like it's so shocking that you kind of like want to hide all that stuff. Like, you don't want to believe it. Like, no, this is not real. But I think at some point you need to start looking at pictures, like remembering like the happy thoughts, just keeping that person alive, and that's the only way I feel that you're gonna start living with that pain. Like, really, really getting that in your head, like, wow, this is real. Like, this is how I'm gonna have to live for the rest of my life without this person.
It's just seeing you in pain hurt me so much, because I care a lot about you. But I also know you're human, I'm human, and you're gonna cry, and you're gonna have moments where they're gonna be harder than other moments, and it's okay. But I thank you for really sharing this. I know it's not easy to share stuff like this. I know it's not, but I'm glad I have you, and I'm glad that you're able to talk to me about him too. Yeah. It's okay to talk about it. It's not about moving on. It's about moving forward with it, keeping their memories alive. You're not alone.
If I want to cry, I'll do it by myself, or I'll do it with someone that I know.
Yeah. Like more one-on-one.
Because like that day that I was not feeling well and I was getting stuff from the Amazon packages.
Yeah.
I had gone to a store, I had seen heck of people, and I said, "Are you okay?" No. Like I started crying, but I think that matters a lot. Like